Hey y'all, welcome back to my life in review, where of course I just review what's been going on. It's been a minute and Duke wants to join in on the fun too, so say hi to Duke, y'all. Say hi to my baby. So it's been a busy summer, but me and my family just came back from a trip to Jamaica where we stayed at the Grand Palladium. So me and my family just came back from a trip to Jamaica where we stayed at the Grand Palladium. So I thought it would be really cool for me to do a review. And just because I know it's been around for a long time. So I just wanted to provide like present day 2023. What is it like? So just in background, my family's Jamaican. A lot of us live in the States now, but a lot of us also still live back home. So we thought it would be a really cool idea if we all got together, went to a resort, but also traveled back into town. So we stayed for about 1 to 2 weeks. We traveled on the VIP band. So my experience is going to be solely based upon if you are a quote unquote VIP member, which I don't know how much it made a difference. It probably did in ways I didn't know, just because maybe I wouldn't know if I came one time and didn't have a band. Maybe I would feel differently. Overall, I would give my experience a 7.5 out of 10. It was fine. You know, we had an amazing time, but I think it's because we are a time. There were some frustrations, surprisingly, mainly with customer service with the travel club. Which is surprising because, you know, you're supposed to spend more and get a better experience. So I will get into that. So the rooms are nice. I kind of feel like they're a little bit outdated. Like they could definitely use a refresh. But there's a balcony, you can look out. It doesn't give you that super duper modern feel. Like you definitely feel like you are away. You definitely feel like you're in Jamaica, so that's important. But you know, some things are worn and tarnished. But they do keep things clean. So we stayed on the Lady Hamilton side in the villas, which was really nice. It was close to all of the activities and amenities. So that's definitely a good place to be. It was a junior suite and it was a pretty big room. Really happy with it. They had a mini bar, sodas, water, beers, Red Stripe, had a little snacks, chips, peanuts, a Snickers bar, which came in handy more than you would realize. Housekeeping cleaned your room every day. You had turn down service at night, 24/7 room service. I believe without the band, it's $17. With the band, it was complimentary. It does take a long time, so don't be hungry. Like anticipate your hunger. Like at 2 o'clock, I'm gonna be hungry. Let me order now. It's 12:30. So that is not something you do when you are hungry, y'all. So yeah, overall, I'll give the rooms a 7.5 out of 10. Nice, right? Decent. Resort amenities. Y'all, I absolutely love the pool. So there's a main pool. I'm gonna try to put a picture up here for you guys, like a little video so you guys can see as I'm talking. And has a swim up bar, has the lounge chairs, the DJ comes and then is playing into the pool during the day, so you have some music. It's just a nice vibe that they created. So the pools are great. Also, because of the band, I had access to the private VIP club, which is a private beach, which was really nice. The bartender would come out, get your drink order, so you didn't have to move literally. In the clubhouse, there was this own bar, which had better liquor than the regular bars. I want to say better because you didn't really get top shelf liquor throughout the whole trip. It was either bottom shelf or maybe mid tier if you went into the travel club to that bar. If you wanted top, they were selling like Hennessy bottles. They were selling it by the bottle in the gift store. So there you go. So you're not getting that, but the bartenders were a good time. So if you told them, listen, I need you to make this a double strong shot, whatever, they'll do it for you. But just know the liquor is what it is. It's all inclusive, right? The spa. So I had 2 services done at the spa. It was like one of the services was a scrub, a really nice body scrub. So they scrub you down, and then afterwards with clay and everything, they tell you to go take a shower. And the shower is actually outside. It was such a beautiful touch that I didn't know I needed. And I'm a spa girl. I go to spas all the time. So it was like they gave you your privacy. You went out, you showered down, you got the scrub off of you, and you just felt like the smoothest baby ever. And then I came back in and had my regular massage. So it was great pricing. I got two services for $199. They also had a quote unquote lazy river. It's a little strange because a lazy river is just kind of like, you can be lazy and the river just does itself. But we were told you can swim it, you can walk it. And I was like, this is not really a lazy river then. This is just a little walkway. So that's fine. Saunas. Definitely had saunas, definitely had hot tubs, steam room. And they had the water shooting out for pressure points, so like the shoulder shower type of thing. So the spa was really nice, very very serene, very very nice. So I enjoyed my spa. Oh, and I had a glass of champagne. The champagne was hot. Poor soul, the gentleman that was assisting was like, oh, it's better hot. I don't know about that. It was, who wants hot champagne? But I drink it because I'm grateful. But that is a possibility for you to have a glass of champagne as you're relaxing. So very nice. I call myself going to the gym. You know, trying to live this life. Trying to live this healthy life, I guess. Not really, because I eat terribly, but I figure if I'm gonna do that, I should probably just work out a little bit more. So I was trying. And my thing was, if I'm gonna be there for a week, I gotta keep, even if I go to the gym for 30 minutes and I run, and I need to just keep the momentum going of when I'm home and I'm at the gym. So actually that worked pretty good. That worked perfectly. But the gym was really nice. I had 2 rooms, a weight room, a cardio room. The cardio room had medicine balls, yoga mats, treadmills, stair climbers. Really a really, really nice gym. I would even say, no shade to the Planet Fitness people, but I felt it was a little bit better than Planet Fitness for me. Maybe if you're a real weight junkie, you know, I know they had like one of each machine, but it's smaller, so maybe I didn't have everything you need. But for me, just I'm an ambiance person. It was nice. It was nice. No shade to Planet Fitness, but it's just, so you go in there and it's just like, it's they give you the bare minimum. I digress. On-site shopping was pretty good. You don't have to leave. You literally don't have to leave. There was a sports bar where you can get like chicken wings, french fries for like 24/7. It was open all the time. So Grand Palladium is far from everything. So when I say far from everything, like Montego Bay is probably like the main hub for like just fun. So if you're like, oh, I kind of want to venture into town, baby, it's about an hour away. So just be mindful that you're committing to being on the resort. There are some clubs that are a little closer, like Elevate was closer than actually venturing into Mobay. But just be mindful of, this is one of those things where you're there. There is a bar that opens until 1 a.m. that plays music. So if you want to kind of have a little nightlife experience, I will say that I do think that there weren't a lot of like nightlife experiences there. You know, they had the one bar that was open. I think you can go to the beach until 10. And if you are just like a single person going, just prepare for it to be a day or a night of relaxation. I don't know how much mingling people did. It was a lot of families, because I understand that it's becoming one of the few resorts that still allow children to come. It's one of those things where if you have a vibe, if it's a group of people, and you are the party, you're gonna have a great time. If you are looking for fun, maybe not the best place, because you know it doesn't seem to have too much of the mingling and just fun activities. It's more so relaxed and laid back. So just so you know, there are games by the beach. They do try to get people involved, but they keep it, kid friendly. So for some people who want to kind of be a little bit more raunchy, take it a little bit further, it's not really a thing, right, at at this location. So I give the resort 8 out of 10. I give the amenities 8 out of 10. You know, it's like you're gonna feel like you're on a vacation. When I literally got there, I was like, oh, let's get a drink and get it started, right? So you're gonna feel that way. It's just a couple of those things, like the nightlife that they need desperately, and some other just fun things. I think that would make the experience that much better. Gastronomy. So the food. So they had 3 buffets. They had Negril, Mobe, Blue Lagoon. Hands down, Blue Lagoon was my favorite buffet. It overlooked the entire pool area, which was nice. So you're eating and you're like looking over everything. The food was good. As far as they had the American style food, also some Spanish style food, because Grand Palladium is Spanish owned. So, you know, there are things I was like, why is this here? And you look it up, it's because it's Spanish owned. And then they did have some authentic foods of Jamaica, right? I did wish it was more authentic food, because I feel like our breakfast cook-up is a breakfast cook-up, okay? Like, where's the ackee, the saltfish dumpling? Like, I was ready for that. I did get that the last day, and I even got liver, kidney. The last, I want to say, couple of days, they busted out with some of that, but I would love more of that. I think they were more, they made it more palatable, as opposed to, this isn't authentic. Like, this is not, y'all know this is not what really goes down when y'all go home. Like, stop it. They had like about 9 of the restaurants, so that were a la carte. So Mexican, I believe they had Indian, they had Italian, they had seafood, they had a steakhouse. So, and a couple more others I know I'm not mentioning. And we ate at the Mexican, and also there was a Jamaica as well. There was a Jamaica, so that was great. That food was really, really good. The bar was really, really good. Again, you're not gonna get the highest, you know, level of liquor. You're not gonna get top shelf liquor, but you can say things like, I want a margarita, I want a espresso martini, they can make all of those things for you, and it was good. You know, no complaints at all on that front. So gastronomy, I would give it an 8 out of 10. Sure. Like, I think it was pretty good. I just wanted it to have more authentic Jamaican food, but also be mindful of going to the buffet. Like, make sure you definitely venture to the a la carte restaurants. They're so much better. If you are at Negril and Mobe, you probably would think the food is terrible. So just a tip for you, y'all. And finally, customer service. This is where it gets a little bit different. This is where it gets a little bit different for us. Because we're a travel club member, you have certain expectations for how you should be treated. I can say that I think that because I was born and raised in America, that my customer service standards are probably really, really high. And on top of that, we're taught, because there's just so much competition, that if someone has a problem, the customer's always right? Like, address the problem, but also give me something in return for my troubles of having to even go through this with you. I want you to know something. That is not, don't feel like you're gonna go to Jamaica and get that. And I don't know. It's just different, and I can respect that in a sense, right? You can't go somewhere and expect, you know, like, treat me like an American, but I'm not in America, right? So whenever there's an issue that comes up, and it will be issues that are, you know, issues, like, not something that we're nitpicking at. You don't get an I'm sorry. Just know that. You won't get an I'm sorry. They will try to fix it for you, but you will not be compensated for your trouble. So that was my experience, right? Like, they're not gonna say, you know what, for that, here's $25 in Palladium bucks for you to enjoy. Here is, you know, top shelf, whatever, because we understand that you could be enjoying your vacation, but instead you're here with me trying to argue for what it is that I said that you were gonna get. And so there were instances where there was differences between what we booked, what we were told we booked, and what we actually got. So just be mindful of that. And I know sometimes that was frustrating for us, because it was just like, you know, this is a travel club. We thought that we would get a better experience, and maybe our expectations were too high. But at the very least, you getting kind of that person that's gonna know how to deal with you and know how to handle like situations where customers are unhappy. And honestly, a lot of people felt that way. There were a lot of people arguing in the lobby for certain things. Not that I think they thought their stay wasn't good. It's just more so like, I was promised this and I didn't get it. So just FYI about that. So also based on conversations with the staff, they don't get paid a lot. And so I think that is directly feeding into the customer service that you're going to get. Everyone apparently, or a lot of people are months into it. Like I think it's hard to meet someone who is 2 years, 3 years at this particular establishment, unless maybe they're higher up. So if you have a few dollars, tipping is great for them. $1 is like 150 Jamaican dollars, so $5 is great. Of course, for the people who you felt like gave you the service, because it's something that they definitely need. So I think that has something to do with the service that we received. So yeah, overall, y'all, it was a great time. I can't really complain too much. I felt refreshed. I felt like I got everything that I particularly needed from a vacation. Would I stay here again? Probably not. Jamaica has way too much competition, right? For Grand Palladium to be half-stepping at all. You can't even, step a quarter. You can't even 75% step. You know what I mean? You have so many different hotels. You cannot afford to half step. Again, being wary of the customer service, but knowing that, you do not have to leave. It's going to be a good time. So we will be back, but we probably will be at another establishment. If you have a group of friends and you are the vibe, you're gonna have a good time. Just everyone being able to get everyone in the same place would be great. If it's just a couple of you or one of you and you're looking to kind of join a vibe, this may not be the best place for you. Again, I wish the rooms were a little bit more updated. You're in Jamaica. So there's just no worries at all. So let me know how your stay is if you went to Grand Palladium, or let me know if I'm going next year. Where should I go? What's the hotel an all-inclusive hotel that you absolutely loved? All right, you guys, take care. Bye.